Hey, this is Ben. This is the 42nd stanza of The Art of Peace. So right now I'm driving. So I'm not I'm not engaged with just one experience or another. I'm engaged with all the experiences, the 5 cars that are around me, the lights that are changing, the pressure in my right foot, the sensation of my hips at my buttocks, lower back, core, heart space, throat, top of the head, my breathing. Every single piece is playing a role in my driving. Now, the majesty of the body is the body's ability to go on to autopilots and take care of this or take care of that. And you can literally get lost in daydreaming or half attention or fantasy or thoughts about the past and still drive. You can still get the job done. You can still get it done. I mean, I cannot emphasize this enough. You can still get it done. But if that's all you're doing, just getting it done, moving on to, or just being with experience as it is in the context of, it's just always how I've done it. There's no reason to evolve. There's no reason to change. I've always done it this way. My ideas, my patterns are solid. My way of operating is good to go. Why would I change it? Why would I want a mindfulness practice? Why do I want to participate mindfully? What do I care? I'm getting from here to there. Why do I give a shit about mindfulness? Even the statement in my face, as I'm making the statement in my face, I feel the kind of the focus, the pressureness of my face. I can feel that, and I can be present in the pressure of my face, around my eyes, kind of a sharpness, an edge, and I can be driving at the same time. I'm holding my breath as I try to articulate what I think this means. Like the actual ability to, really be pressurized in one area and be soft in another. To have the experience be so full and to have the experience be so focused. To have the ability to change the experience or interact with the experience by changing your awareness. Going from full spectrum to detail, to focus. Being able to talk, being able to drive, being able to interact with the experience of driving, the braking, the accelerating, the light changes, the shadow changes, the sound shifts, the intensity at speed. All those pieces can not only operate, but they can do it pretty well. I mean, I'm pretty confident in my ability to drive, and I'm pretty confident with the people around me's ability to drive. So there's not necessarily the impetus to change. It's working. Now we have the idea for how to make things work better. And that's innovation, evolution, creativity, evolving beyond what was, pulling something out of an idea and into a reality. In my mind, the most sustainable way to go from an idea to an experience. Forgive me for not being in any kind of flow. The experience now is dominated by this yucky feeling in my guts, like it's a dropping sensation in my throat. There's a sinkingness, there's a real kind of dirty and yucky and murky and sticky, and like I want to get it out. Like there's like it's kind of bulbous. It's kind of bulging up in my throat. It's like a hiccup. It feels gassy, and grody, and poopy, and stinky, and just feels. And the thought in my head, the thought experience of that feeling, is you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. The thought experience of that feeling that I just described is representative to me in language, and the language is kind of like this. What the fuck are you talking about? You don't have any goddamn idea what you're talking about. You're basically talking out your ass. You're rambling, you're incoherent. The idea that you just posed is like self-imposed logic. It's pathetic. What the hell are you talking about? And that thought is discouraging. It triggers other little blips of sensation. Like there's a blip of sensation in the left hemisphere of my head. There's a vulnerability feeling. There is a shame feeling. There is a fear feeling. And these are cascading. I can give them to you with language, but I can't do it very well. It'd be like me trying to visually or totally describe to you how I'm driving right now. Like for me to describe exactly what I'm doing to the fullest degree at this moment would just be almost impossible. There's the variables of all the different things I'm doing right now, to include talking, listening to a GPS, blending with my environment. It's just amazing. It is amazing that my being can handle all this. The intelligence of my being can handle all this. This is very hard to describe. So the best I can do is give ideas. And ideas that are informed by your own personal experience. So to change or to evolve the experience of driving. You can talk about changing driving and how can have new rules and this and that and all this other kind of thing. Or you can look at the awareness that is doing the driving and evolve that way. So whether you're driving or doing yoga or in a conversation, when you're practicing evolving the experience from the level of awareness, you're practicing at the level of all experience. When you're practicing from the level of the awareness, you're practicing from the level of all experience. So you're practicing the awareness of the experience, not the particular experience. And by virtue of the awareness evolving, the experience also evolves. This takes place in driving, but it also takes place at what we can call the tip of the spear, the tip of change. And it seems like there are times when you can't interact with experience from the perspective of awareness. The environment is too pointed. You must shift away from awareness. You need to move into evolving the piece itself. Now the warrior interacts with the tip of the spear from the perspective of awareness. That's the warrior's purpose.
8.2 miles.
The best way to explain it, as far as I can think about it, is to think about the context of driving. You can talk about the pieces of driving, or you can talk about the awareness of the driving. You can evolve a particular piece of your driving experience, but if you evolve your driving from the perspective of awareness, evolving your driving will include evolving every aspect of your being, not just the driving. So you're getting two for the price of one.
Arriving at address 10120 on left.
Alright, that's it for today. King. Oh. And what I just presented is a 10, 120. A particular challenge with not having awareness. Missing things. Alright, let me read this, because I gotta go. Stanza 42. The way of the warrior cannot be encompassed by words or in letters. Grasp the essence and move on towards realization. King.